Today's horoscope from 𝐃𝐑𝐄, Aquarius, June 8, 2025. Venus enters your intimacy sector today, and will visit this area of your solar chart until July 4. Deeper, more profound relationships and activities are a huge draw in the weeks ahead, and they're also more rewarding. Resolving differences comes especially naturally now. Today, activities that help you take good care of your mind, body, and spirit can be a draw. You're well positioned to attract helpful people and even information to your life. You might experience an attraction to someone surrounding their beliefs or ideas. Your people skills are in good form, and your communication is successful. It's a good time to strike up a conversation about a private or personal matter if this can be of help to you. A sweet new period began whispering in the winds as of yesterday. As dazzling Venus, our goddess planet of beauty, attraction, and romance, shifts gears into a new realm, she brings her power to your solar house of 𝐃𝐑𝐄𝐌𝐒 and sexuality. This ensures intense and transformative lovemaking in the period ahead because your planetary ruler also takes extra special care of you. If you and your significant other have assets or investments, they will also likely see a slight influx soon, too. Consider investing in new stocks or arenas, but only do so if you feel confident and pragmatic about it. Rewards could be around the corner. No matter how dire the circumstances, you'll have a smile on your face. That attitude will help keep the day's activities positive. If you start feeling down, surround yourself with people who lift you up. You may feel that you're on a roller coaster with the one you love. One day it's all about physical passion, the next day you feel estranged. If you can weather the ups and downs, you'll gain a deeper understanding of what you really want out of a relationship. Reproductive health is very important to maintain, even if you're not thinking about having kids. There are also many natural health products available that support you in maintaining your well-being in this area. On this family-oriented day, take time to consider whether you are sharing as much as you can about your career with a family member. This can be especially important if you are in a marriage or committed relationship. If your responses to questions about your day and ambitions are short and superficial, a partner can feel left out. Given the fact that you spend so many hours focused on work, there is a great deal of sharing that can happen if you take the time to involve those around you. As the moon makes its only visit to Libra while the sun is in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, this puts them in harmony today. Before leaving tomorrow, the moon will form a friendly aspect to Mercury and to Jupiter there, just as his nearly 13-month visit is coming to an end. Days before this professional year is about to fire up and then stay that way for the rest of the year, is not only giving the spirit of adventure a boost, but your confidence and a sense of optimism in general. 4 months after returning for what is normally a 24-day visit to your relationship sector, Venus, the planet of love, finally leaves today. This is the second time since then that Venus has left, but this time, not by retrograding back out but by moving on. This time Venus also leaves behind 5 planets that can not only continue to keep the focus on your relationships but will work as a group to turn her desires into reality. Aquarius, truth comes through the cracks today. Your quote of the day: the unusual path often leads to the clearest view. Your color of the day is icy turquoise, crisp and unexpected. Lucky numbers: 1, 7, 21. Something unconventional may make perfect sense, don't be afraid to follow it. Your intuition is sharper than logic right now. Let originality take the lead. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for June 8, 2025, a day that carries the quiet strength of self-awareness and the gentle push toward growth. Whether today is a day of rest or reflection for you, or you're knee-deep in a busy schedule, there's a message here that invites you to listen closely to the rhythm of your own energy. Today isn't about rushing toward goals or chasing external validation, it's about finding clarity in the small moments and reconnecting with your sense of inner direction. The cards drawn for today are the Star, Knight of Cups, 4 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the Magician. We begin with the Star, one of the most healing and hopeful cards in the deck. This is the energy of calm after the storm, the deep breath after a long emotional journey. If you've been navigating uncertainty or emotional overwhelm lately, this card comes as a sign that renewal is available to you now. The Star encourages you to trust that things are aligning behind the Scenes, even if you can't see the results yet. Think of it like planting seeds, you water them daily, even before the first green shoot appears. Today is about faith, not blind faith, but the kind that comes from remembering your resilience. You've made it through before. You'll do it again. The Knight of Cups then flows in, bringing emotional movement, creativity, and romantic energy. This card often appears when your heart is leading you somewhere new, maybe a budding idea, a meaningful connect, or even a creative project that's starting to stir again. If you've been feeling called to express something through words, art, affection, or even a difficult truth, this is your permission. Say what you need to say, in the way only you can. The Knight of Cups doesn't rush, he feels deeply and moves with intention. Let today be one where you lead with empathy, both for others and yourself. Next is the Four of Swords, which invites pause and restoration. You might feel the need for a break, today mental, emotional, or physical, and this card reassures you that rest is not laziness, it's preparation. It reminds me of those moments when we finally stop pushing and let ourselves exhale. Have you ever had a creative idea come to you after you gave yourself a quiet moment? That's the Four of Swords at work. It's about space to hear your own thoughts, to process your feelings, to not be on all the time. If you've been moving non-stop, consider unplugging even briefly. What do you'd discover in stillness? The Seven of Pentacles brings us to a reflective place. This card speaks to patience, long-term vision, and evaluating your efforts. It's that moment when you look around at what you've been building and ask yourself, is this still aligned with who I'm becoming? Sometimes we plant seeds that grow beautifully but not in the way we expected. Today is a good time to check in with your goals, not from a place of pressure, but from a place of curiosity. If something feels like needs tweaking, trust your instinct. Growth isn't linear, it spirals, shifts, and asks us to evolve with it. Finally, we're gifted with the Magician, a card full of potential and power. The Magician reminds you that you already have the tools you need to create something meaningful. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment or have everything figured out. If there's something on your heart, an idea, a decision, a conversation, it's likely ready to take shape. The Magician says, use your voice. Your skills, your presence. You are far more capable than you've been giving yourself credit for. Start small if you need to, but start. Together, these cards tell a story of healing, emotional movement, rest, thoughtful reassessment, and empowered action. It's a day to be soft with yourself, to trust that your efforts are not wasted, and to remember the magic that's already within you. Even if you don't see the full picture yet, today's energy encourages you to stay connected to your vision and your heart. Take a moment now. What part of today's reading spoke to you most? Is there an area in your life where you're being asked to rest, realign, or recommit? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Even sharing one small insight can spark something in someone else watching. And if nothing else, let this be your gentle reminder that your presence in this world matters. Your progress, even when invisible, is real. Your voice deserves to be heard. You don't need to be anyone but yourself, and that is more than enough. Keep going, at your own pace, with your own light. We're all walking this path together.